Here's another part of my collection. Here we're getting back on my point of expertise with these old Emersons. This is an Emerson Seabreeze, type 3460 from 1937. If you ever find an Emerson fan and you wonder how to figure out how old they are, well, here's how. On these round tags, it's usually right here. On the square tags, I'll show you in another video how the square tags work, but there's this little tiny number. It's either 1 or 2 digits, depending on, again, what year. In this case, it's 17. Whatever that number is, you add 20 to it, and that's the year that it was made. It took me forever to figure that out. I found this in an antique store quite a while ago, at least 2 or 3 years ago. And when I got it, it had no power cord on it. The cord had been clipped. And I had another collector who lives fairly close to here. I had him working on another one of my old fans that needed some repairs that were above my pay grade. And I asked him if he would take a look at this. I could put a new cord on it. I just wanted to make sure that everything else was okay. I wanted to see if there was actually a reason that it was cut. And he couldn't find one. He said he ohmed out the leads at the old cord, or where it should have been, and he said it was totally fine. And I said, well, okay. So I put a new cord on it and found out that it is, in fact, totally fine. So I guess it was just somebody's shelf queen or something, and they didn't want the cord to have to wrap up or anything. Especially considering it would have obscured the scalloped base, which is part of why these are so cool. These were what Emerson made during the Depression. They're pretty hard to find from what I understand. I'm not sure about that, but just like the Vortilex from the last video, it's 2 speeds, low and high. So go ahead and start off on low. It runs quite well for being 85 years old. Could stand a little oil, but I haven't actually been able to find an oil port on this. Forgot I took out the oscillator screw. Wonder why I did that. Probably so it wouldn't oscillate. There's high. Just like with many Emersons, there's not exactly much difference between low and high. Antiques never really had a great range of speeds. Spin it down, which should take a while. Yeah, I'd say it definitely needs some oil. Have to get some. Do a 0 to high while we're at it. There's the tag. So I will be filling this in. I think the next video will be the one that I was having the guy look at. Or this is the one I was having him look at, the one I was having him fix. So I'll talk about what he did in that video. It's quite a long process, but we'll get there.